Hey, Matt Alive here. Bet you didn't know I was going to be in another movie. Oh, hell, who am I kidding? Of course you did. I won't shut up about it. So the movie's called Fur, and it's brought to you by the great people over at Film Trash Productions. It's all about an animatronic bear who comes to life and starts killing. Ooh, gruesome. Our Indiegogo campaign is currently live through the end of February, and if you can help out, there are some great perks. They range from animal pets, signed copies of the Blu-ray, special thanks in the credits, your band's music in the film, and acting roles. You can even be killed. Ah, that sounds super fun. Check it out. Donate and share if you're able. The link to the Indiegogo campaign is down in the show description, and any help is very appreciated.
Well, they needed a jingle for their stupid little show, so they called up the Jasons and we said, fuck no. Then they called us again and they gave us $20 and we wrote them a song that said, your podcast sucks. Then they gave us more money and they asked us really nice and we finally gave in and we said, alright, I'll write you a song, but it's gonna be a clone of a Screeching Weasel song that we heard a while ago. So we wrote them a jingle and it sounded really rad. It was the best little jingle that their podcast ever had, but the file got corrupted and the email didn't work. Now they're stuck without a jingle singing our brain dead. Our brain dead, our brain dead, our brain dead. Our brain dead, our brain dead, our brain dead. Our brain dead, our brain dead, our brain dead. Our brain dead, our brain dead, our brain dead. In a very non-copyright infringing sort of way.
Sports.
Yeah.
Sports.
Now they got that off my chest.
I was so hoping the Lions were going to go to the Super Bowl so I could rub
Oh
it in
my
that I
God.
picked the Super Bowl champion and won.
Did you didn't pick the Lions, did you?
Yeah.
I think I did. I think I picked the
I think you
Lions over the
did.
Jets.
Really?
Let me go back to my notes here.
Yeah, but the fact that you picked the Jets negates that you picked the
I know.
Lions.
It does. It totally does.
I got one of the teams right.
The,
I picked the Niners and the Bills, remember? The Bills should have beat
yeah.
Kansas City. Fuck
Yeah,
Kansas
you
City.
picked the Bills and the Niners.
Fuck Kansas City's whining ass fans. How about that?
They are, dude. They are. Oof.
I hope San Francisco, I hope Brock Purdy throws 8 fucking touchdowns and runs for 250 yards.
Yep.
And Patrick Mahomes really pissed me off this
No,
season.
fuck that guy.
With the
dude.
whine and shit about the fucking offensive, like, dude, offsides is a fucking, it's there for a fucking reason. Your dude was offsides. He was lined up in the neutral zone, clear as day. Like, fuck off.
This season was the final straw. Like, he is king cry ass.
Yep.
Like, when it's him and Josh Allen right at the top, both of those motherfuckers. Like,
I don't know if Josh Allen is as bad as he is, but
he's a close second.
there's many other
There's
many other people who are very close to.
Travis, you look good. You lose a bunch of weight or something?
Yeah, dude, I am losing weight.
Nice. I could tell.
Yeah, thanks.
Good for you. Yeah.
And that sweet ass Rancid shirt too.
There it is, dude. I haven't fit into this one in a while.
Yeah. Nice.
And
yeah.
Travis Kelsey's girlfriend always forever looking over your shoulder.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, my computer died the day that I got all those fucking AI pictures of. I didn't tell anybody else that.
Yeah, you got the Taylor Swift.
I didn't
pictures?
download them. I just like clicked and saved some of them just so I could share it in the chat and laugh at them. That was the day my computer died. After that, man doesn't like
Well,
fake
Taylor Swift is
blowjob
like.
pics.
Is that what they were?
Yeah, I thought I'd put them in our chat, our OBH chat, didn't I?
Oh, maybe I didn't see it.
One of her was getting fucked doggy style by Oscar the Grouch, which was so random, but good for Oscar.
It might have been in previous to starting the big chat.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But I mean, all that is, Ron, is Taylor Swift is like the female version of a warlock. She gets her powers from some like demon that presides. Is like basically clawing into her back and riding on her shoulders the whole time. So you download, the demon didn't like that.
Did not.
So it fucked your computer.
It did not.
Maybe Taylor Swift is a dude. The whole warlock thing makes too much sense with her.
Maybe. I'm just
She's
kidding.
she's very tall. She's very tall.
Yeah. I always thought her Adam's apple was a little weird.
It's a little bit. Hey, did you hear the new? I won't want to call it conspiracy theory, but it's a new shit going around on the internet, which says if the Chiefs win, Travis Kelsey's going to propose to her.
Oh yeah.
And so does that mean if the Niners win that she's going to propose to Travis Kelsey?
No, I think she's just gonna like leave him.
She's gonna leave him.
like, yeah,
And write a record about it.
yep,
It's been a fake relationship since the beginning.
yeah, dude. Such a
Well,
facade.
good for Travis, man. If he could, I mean, if he gets to fuck the most popular woman in the world over it, then good for him.
I mean, what does he care? He's got all that Pfizer money.
True.
I totally resent the fact his name couldn't have been Chris, couldn't have been Steve, Theodore. It had to be Travis.
I would switch places with that dude in what's smaller than a millisecond, whatever smaller than a millisecond is.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't? But like, if you just have the same name and you're not bearing any fruit from having that name, like
That's true.
you just hear it a lot, and it's always followed by Taylor Swift.
Yeah. If you got the bang pop stars, then
And you got her on your door right there. She's always
she's
over your
there.
shoulder. Yeah.
What's up, Taylor? She's not even like hot.
No, dude, I was just having a conversation.
She's just
with
like an
you at
average
work.
looking chick.
Dude,
Like,
she is completely just like AI generated regular.
She's
if she walked by you in the street,
generated regular.
like I wouldn't look twice at her if she walked by me on the street.
No, dude, she is. She's vanilla pudding. She is.
She's no
You
Ice
know.
Spice.
room
Oh.
temperature bathtub water.
Yeah.
That's it, dude. She's neither hot nor cold.
I have the biggest crush on Ice Spice, and I had to look up how old she was before I would talk about it publicly. But she's in her 20s.
Isn't the ice? Doesn't the Ice Spice have a
Ice
song about
Spice.
farting or something?
She has a song called it's the first song to ever chart with the word fart in the title.
Maybe
Ron was instantly.
now I
in
gotta
love.
figure out who she is.
My
Maybe this shows my age. I don't know, but I'm younger than you are, so I have no idea who this is. I have
And
no
she
Ron
idea
was
who this
in
person
she's in the I first saw her in the Dunkin' Donut commercials with what's his name? The Boston kid. Not
is. Ice Spice. So was this like the remnants of the Spice Girls?
I don't know, but look at her ass. Google
I
Ice
just-
Red Nose.
I just want to
Red
tell the
Nose.
people.
I know she knows Ice Spice. Red's down.
Yeah. Yeah,
Red's
yeah.
down with
Red,
what's,
well, Red
with
said
what's
the
cool.
Spice Girls are way better.
Oh,
What do you
she's
mean?
not a
Way better
Spice
in
Girl.
what way? In music?
I don't know. Her name
In music,
Spice.
in music, yeah. Ice Spice's music is horrible, but you gotta look at that ass though. Just
I'm
Google
a,
Ice Spice. Yeah.
I'm a, yeah. Red
She's
said
not
he
an.
just-
She's not an additional spice.
No, she's just Ice Spice. To say I'm an ass man is like to put it lightly.
Ditto.
So
Boobs are cool, but
I feel like making a really stupid analogy here, but I'm not going to do it.
do it. We're all stupid.
Okay, so if like, so if like the ancient Sumerians, like biblical text says that some other race of gods came here,
Mm,
i.e., the Anunnaki,
mhm.
and spliced DNA amongst creatures and created human beings, right? I'm not
Yeah.
saying that's true. I'm just saying that's what they have written in their stone
Right.
tablets. So if that's what they had. So like Ice Spice is to the Sumerians and the Anunnaki of the Spice Girls. So they spliced all the Spice Girls DNA together. And
Except
created
all of
the
their asses
Frankenstein's
combined
child
would
of
not
the-
have equaled Ice Spice's ass.
yeah. Well, yeah, you gotta add some. They're the spice people.
Yeah.
So you gotta add some pizzazz in there.
Spice people.
Yeah.
Science.
Science.
Science,
We're
right?
all about research and science on this show.
Yeah. She's a genetically created spice ass girl.
Just for Ron.
Matt, did you look her up yet?
No.
Yeah, I looked her up.
Thank you. Okay. It is a thing of glory. What the hell was that? What's that guy's name? Matt Damon's friend, who's in the Dunkin' Donuts commercials with Ice Spice. You know, Matt Damon's friend. He's in all the movies with him.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Yeah.
Okay. Matt Damon's friend. Yeah.
So fuck Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck was in a Dunkin' Donuts commercial with Ice Spice
He must be hurting for money.
because
Yeah,
Ice
it's like-
Spice's fans are called Munchkins.
It's like Travis Kelsey's girlfriend. Nobody really knows who she is.
Travis put her on the
Yeah.
map.
Matt Damon's friend, Travis Kelsey's girlfriend. You know,
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
nobody knows who they are.
They're gonna have like a Super Bowl party after, and Travis is gonna be like, "Can I bring my girlfriend?"
Like, no. Patrick Mahomes and fucking Kenny Powers be there.
Oh, I just started watching fucking Eastbound and Down again.
Close your eyes, you won't be able to tell them apart. Have you ever seen the video?
Uh-huh.
Of what?
Fucking literally, Kenny Powers and Patrick Mahomes have the same voice.
They do.
And,
Yeah.
and interviews,
do.
it's like
It
the
is
same
the
cadence and everything.
Yeah, it is the exact same thing. Yeah.
You have to watch the commercial where Kenny Powers buys British Knights, and he has a British Knights commercial. It's like 30 seconds long. And he's like, I'm the new fucking CEO of British Knights.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah. It's great. I feel like I gotta find that fucking video and just play it through the microphone. People are gonna be like, which one's which?
Oh,
That's
you
just-
won't know if you don't see the picture.
That's just Kenny Powers.
They almost look a little
Patrick
bit alike
Mahomes.
too, to be honest.
The pride of Fredericksburg. Danny McBride.
Dude's fucking hilarious.
He
Oh,
is
yeah,
fucking hilarious.
Now it's Huntley. Now Huntley's the pride of Fredericksburg.
Who's Huntley?
The guy who won was it The Voice? Yeah, the guy who just won The Voice.
Oh.
It pissed me off so bad he only had one name.
Huntley, yeah.
Like Cher or Madonna?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently he's a really nice guy. But yeah, he's from here. He's here at Fredericksburg's own.
What's The Voice?
It's like one of those American Idol
It's like
type
American
shows.
Idol.
American Idol was funny when I would just like to laugh at the people who like were horrible.
The best American Idol thing ever was when Triumph the Insult Comic Dog
Yes.
went to Hawaii when they were doing American Idol and started talking to people in line.
That dude is a fucking what's the guy's name who does it? The writer.
Is it Robert something? Rob something?
Schmeigel.
Yeah,
Robert Schmeigel.
Robert Schmeigel. Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
Fucking genius.
Yeah.
That if anybody out there has never seen Triumph the Insulter, look him up. But like that is hilarious. And there's this one where he goes to a Star Wars convention. But
Yeah.
no, it was the opening of a Star Wars movie.
It's fucking.
You will piss your fucking.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Somebody was dressed up like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
You know how Darth Vader's got that little computer thing on his chest. He's like, which one of these buttons calls your parents to come pick you up?
One of the women was pregnant. And she was dressed up like something. And he was like, "Oh, when is your baby due?" And she was tells him the day. He's like, "And that will be the last time he ever sees a vagina."
Yeah.
So we're nerds.
He was a longtime writer on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, Robert Schmeigel is a fucking genius.
He was one of the originators of the Bears.
Oh, was he?
He was
Okay,
usually in it too, even though he was just a writer there.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah,
Dude, so he goes way back, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh,
he's,
yeah.
He's one of the OGs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still there or not. I doubt it.
No, he doesn't work for them
Yeah.
anymore. But he does still do Triumph from time to time. I actually have the best of Triumph the Insult Comic Dog
That's
DVD
awesome.
somewhere.
Yeah, you ever see the one where he goes to that hot dog stand in Chicago? I think it is.
Yeah.
And he's like yelling at they're being rude to him, and he's it's
What one of the funniest things he ever did was when he was out in Hawaii for the American Idol thing to go to the line and talk to the people. They gave Triumph the puppet a guest spot as the fucking weatherman on the local news in Hawaii. It's so fucking funny.
yeah.
He's like, the whole entire region will be threatened by 3 or 4 days of shade. Like, it's like Hawaii weather, so it's just like clouds. Okay, so who's winning the Super Bowl?
Chiefs. It's not even
Nope.
going to be close.
Nope. Niners.
Yeah.
I want the Niners to win.
They're gonna win.
I want the Niners to win.
Not have to play the way they played against the Lions.
They're gonna
Yeah.
win. The score is going to be 167 to -12.
Okay, I wrote that
Just
down.
write that down.
First, a -12. How would you get -12 points? Let me see.
There's a way.
There's got to be.
There's got to be a way.
But seriously, no, Niners over the Chiefs in a surprising, somewhat of a blowout, 36-12. That's my score.
Interesting.
Yep. Patrick Mahomes blows out his knees out for the season next year.
All right, Travis, what's your prediction?
I mean, I can't get much better than that. But I mean, I think it's going to be closer than that. Like 21-27, something like that.
Niners?
Yeah, Niners.
27-21 Niners?
Yep.
All right, I'm going
I could make a realistic proposal here, but
I'm going 31-20 Chiefs.
31-20 Chiefs. See, that's realistic. I made mine unrealistic because realism at this point in life is just.
Well, you said 36-12. That's not,
Yeah. Well, who scores 12 points?
Especially in Vegas. There's no wind. So you'd have to miss something if you get 12, unless it's just like 4 field goals.
Nah, you could get a fucking touchdown, a field goal, and a safety.
Did McCaffrey's dad ever win a Super Bowl?
He played in the NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed McCaffrey, the long time.
Oh shit, Ed McCaffrey. Okay.
Yeah,
now that
long time receiver for the Broncos. Yeah.
Looking it up.
McCaffrey's girlfriend / wife is better looking than fucking Taylor Swift.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
Well, there's like 80% of the woman population on the planet. It's better looking than Taylor Swift.
My daughter is at Pantera right now in Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh, that's tight.
And she's currently watching Lamb of God open for them.
Let's go.
What?
Yeah.
Your daughter? Is your daughter into metal?
She went alone too. She didn't have any, and none of her friends wanted to go with her. She's like alone at a fucking Pantera concert.
Your daughter's a metalhead? How did I not?
She loves Pantera.
Okay.
Loves Pantera. She wanted me to go with her last summer, and I think they were in Hershey, Pennsylvania. But I was like, I would have only gone to see Dimebag play guitar, and if he's dead, so I have no desire to see Pantera.
Well, is it Zach Wilde who's playing?
I'm not sure.
Because
where's he from?
Black Label.
He played
Society.
for Black Label Society. He played guitar for Ozzy for a long time.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure it was Zach Wilde who they said.
it probably is. Yeah,
I'm trying to remember who's playing drums.
It's funny to see her like text that though, because she's really into hip hop and like pop music, but she fucking loves Pantera.
Weird.
And she just sent me like a video of Lamb of God playing with like an exclamation point. Lamb of God. It's like her first exposure to Lamb of God. They're from Richmond. Aren't they from Richmond? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You just got to tell her Matt says their best album is Vulgar Display of Power, and that's a fact. It's
it's
non-debatable.
Yeah. Well, one of my proudest moments as a father was when she was a senior in high school. She was on the varsity field hockey team. They did like I think I've said this once in this podcast, but they did like every week they would like feature a different senior, and they would be like, what's your favorite position, blah blah blah. Great, where are you going to college next year? Where do you want to go? And what's your favorite song? What's your favorite like pump up song? And everybody was like, everybody on the team was like all these like shitty pop songs, and she was like Walk by Pantera, and I was like, yeah, this is awesome.
Ed McCaffrey has 3 rings.
Oh no shit. Yeah.
Who did he win the third one with?
Well, he went 2 with. Okay, yeah,
2 with the Broncos.
Yeah,
I didn't get that far.
Did he play for another team?
because those are the only 2 the Broncos ever won,
he only
right?
played for the Broncos
With the last 2 seasons of Elway.
Did he play? Did he play for the Bucks when they won in 2002?
He definitely didn't play for the Dolphins because they've never won a Super Bowl.
49ers.
Oh, he won one with the 49ers?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Which year?
Oh, come on now.
That must have been like really early in his career. And he just didn't play. Or something.
That would have been, was that Montana or was he too old for Montana?
It would have had to be because
He's too old for Steve Young, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, because that was 94.
Damn.
And
the
Broncos,
forgetting how old I am.
Yeah. And the Broncos won back to back in 96 and 97.
Yeah.
Or 97, 98. 97, 98.
Yeah, his first one was the Niners.
What year?
It was
He had to have
94.
been
Damn,
94?
Yep.
He had to have been a bench player because I don't ever remember him being on the Niners.
Yep, 94 with the Niners.
I thought he played his whole fucking career.
So
with
that
the
was Steve
Broncos.
Young then.
See, this is
Yeah,
another Mandela
Broncos, yeah.
effect. McCaffrey never played for the Niners. I don't believe it.
But 94 is Steve Young, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Against, can anybody Well, anybody, can either of you guys tell me who the starting quarterback was for the Chargers in that game? I know.
For the Chargers,
He was a former Redskin. He was a former backup quarterback for the Redskins for years, who finally got his shot towards the end of his career and played for San Diego for 4 or 5 seasons, I believe. Maybe it was only 3, but he took him to a Super Bowl one of those seasons.
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
You know who it is, Travis, without looking it up?
Oh no, I'm looking. Wait, no, I'm looking it up.
The quarterback of the Chargers in the 94 Super Bowl?
No, I don't know who it is.
It was Stan Humphries.
Stan Humphries. That sounds so familiar.
Yeah, because he was the
Stan
backup
Humphries.
quarterback for the
Okay.
Redskins for years. He backed up. I believe he was the backup for Mark Rippon when we won the Super Bowl in '91.
Oh no shit! Wow.
Yeah, pretty sure.
That was
Yeah,
a
it
great
checks.
fucking team.
It checks
man.
out.
That Skins team in '91 was fucking
One of
such a
the-
good team.
Top 10 greatest NFL teams of all time.
So good, so fun to watch, man.
We only allowed 8 sacks all
The whole season?
8.
That's awesome.
Still a record, I believe. 8.
Fucking
That's
hogs, man.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
dude.
Classic
8
shit, man. That was
sacks.
a great fucking team.
And Mark Rippon wasn't exactly known for being mobile either.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's impressive. Yeah.
8 sacks.
Yeah, that was a good team.
The 94 Super Bowl was at Joe Robbie Stadium.
It was.
Nice.
Steve Young played a hell of a game too.
What do you think about your new head coach, Mr. Quinn?
I dig it.
Yeah.
I like Dan Quinn.
Seems cool. Yeah, he seems.
I
like a good guy.
really like him a lot more after watching his press conference.
I didn't watch it, but he
I
seems,
completely understand why they love this dude.
Yeah.
Like even in his press conference, he was like, it was like halfway through, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna swear for the first time now. And he's like, because I do that a lot. He's like, I'm surprised I haven't done it so far by accident, but I've been doing a pretty good job. And he's sitting with the owner and our new GM, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, he was nothing but a winner at Atlanta, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know if he had a winning record every season he was there, but he took him to a Super Bowl.
yeah.
He was the mastermind behind the Seattle Seahawks Legion of Boom. Those
Yeah.
defenses that they, helped with them win
Yep.
a Super Bowl and go to another. And he made 2, in my opinion, really great coordinator hires. We stole, because he's been the defensive
Right.
coordinator for the Cowboys for the last 3 years. Best defense in the NFL this past season, I believe.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of subjective, but he hired, so not only did we steal him from Dallas, he brought with him his assistant defensive coordinator guy or whatever, who was also like half defensive backs coach and half defensive passing game coordinator, Joe Witt.
Mm-hmm.
So we stole the guy who basically was like scheming for like all Dallas's like badass defensive backs.
Yeah.
So we stole him, and now he's our defensive coordinator. So we stole the 2 guys that mastermind Dallas's defense. So I'm really happy about
Nice.
that, because fuck Dallas.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And that was awesome. And then he immediately brought on and stole Cliff Kingsbury as our offensive coordinator from Vegas, who had basically agreed to take the Vegas job as offensive coordinator, and then he backed out of it to come to us.
Nice.
Which now there's rumors. God, the next month or so is going to be crazy with rumors with us, because who was Cliff Kingsbury this past season? Well, he was the offensive coordinator for USC, where Caleb Williams plays.
Mm. Yeah.
So, and you know where Caleb Williams went to high school?
Did he go to the
Gonzaga High School in
Oh,
DC.
Gonzaga. Okay. Yeah.
In DC. So
Yeah.
Caleb's a local DC kid,
Yeah.
and we just got his offensive coordinator from college,
And what pick are you?
number 2,
Oh, okay. Who's number 1?
the Bears.
And they have a quarterback.
Maybe people think they're going to take Caleb Williams. There's a lot of talks right now that we may move up one spot and give them a few picks. There's a lot of talk right now.
I thought
But-
what's his name was pretty good this past year.
Justin Fields?
Fields, yeah.
So yeah, that second half of the season he played pretty
Yeah.
well, but there's still a lot of question marks there.
Yeah.
Most of the question marks on that team right now surround their head coach, Mark Eberflus.
Yeah.
Because people were expecting him to be fired and he was not. So
Yeah.
they're going to the whole thought was to give him and Fields another season. There's a lot of people who think that the Bears want to take Marvin Harrison Jr., but understand that the Skins want Caleb Williams and are trying to fake them out, making them think they want Williams too. So we
call their bluff. Yeah.
Try to trade up. There's going to be some wild theories about this for the next month and a half.
Travis, what do the Dolphins need to do to get over the hump for next year?
Jesus Christ.
We need a Dolphin Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're telling me, dude.
Fuck the Jets. I'm done with them.
I did, Roger. Give
Go
them
Commanders.
Season. Give them another season. Did you give the Jets another?
You know what? I've been giving them another season since '69. Oh, fuck those motherfuckers.
We don't need to see a Jets. We don't need to see Jets do anything. Probably ever.
Man, if the greatest quarterback in Jets history, fucking no, I forget his name. It's the only jersey I own. I can see his face clear as day. He played for Marshall.
Oh, Chad Pennington.
Chad Pennington.
Yeah.
If he can't get him to the Super Bowl, they're not going to the Super Bowl. Chad Pennington is the Jesus Christ.
I was a Pennington fan, man.
I love Chad Pennington.
Chad Pennington. Yeah.
Yeah. He was so hokey and country, and it was so funny to watch him play in New York City.
and when you're a quarterback that's that good and your arm is that bad, like imagine if Chad Pennington had a great arm.
Oh, it'd be ridiculous. Yeah. He was solid. He was a solid quarterback.
He was. That was his only problem is his arm.
Yeah. But go ahead, Travis. You're the Dolphins GM for a day. What are you doing?
Well, I'll tell you what they did that I don't necessarily agree with. The linebacker, we had issues with the linebackers this year, but so many of them were stem from injuries. We were just riddled with injuries. They let what was his name? Our linebackers coach, Anthony Campanile. I think it was Anthony Campanile. They let him go. Some people were screaming for he should be moved up because they let go of they parted ways mutually with Vic Fangio. Which
that's weird.
Now you're starting to hear shit come out that he didn't want to be there really in the first place. They had asked him before a few years ago and he pretty much turned it down. And this time the money was right. And it was an unexciting defense unless we were playing a shitty team. It was really, really lackluster. So I really thought that they would move Campanile maybe up to defensive coordinator. It's not necessarily the case. So before this season, I would have said that just get me a fucking offensive line, for Christ's sake. Just fucking get me an offensive line. And we do need a lot of help there. But they basically had a small group of ragtags and some crusty bitches there, and they did an okay job. Despite the fact that it was a bunch of fucking, everyone was hurt. They didn't do so bad. I think they should still focus on the offensive line. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't know. The first half of the season was all right, dude, this is our guy. The second half of the season was all right, he didn't get injured, but I don't really know. Tua just didn't have that oomph that we were looking for in a QB1, He didn't really have that leadership. He didn't look like he had that fire. So that's a big fucking question mark to me. The arm was great. The leadership skills were, it just wasn't there. It was just flat. On offense, it was just fucking flat. So
people who think that Tua doesn't have an arm are crazy.
He's got a fine arm, dude. His arm is fine.
Yeah, that's not his problem.
The issue. And the accuracy is great. The accuracy is great.
Yeah,
most of the time. But
his leadership, I agree with you. His leadership is it's questionable.
It's no emotion. He gets out there. He says "fam" way too much first.
Way too much. He says "fam" so much. Yeah.
He's like, "All right, fam, we're gonna run a fam play now, fam." And he gets out there, and towards especially the last half of the season, he was just fucking Tyreek. The ball was snapped, and he was just looking at Tyreek the whole way.
In all fairness, if you're an NFL quarterback and have Tyreek, it'd probably be pretty hard not to do that.
Yeah, but pretend for a second you're not gonna.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
Tyreek's a
Tyreek.
fucking alien, dude.
I promise
He
I'm
is a
still going to
fucking
throw
alien.
it to you. I'm not looking at you, but I promise I'm still.
That
And then
dude
I
is
heard,
fucking-
obviously, I heard Jalen Waddle was like disgruntled by the end of the season because that dude's fucking good.
Yeah, what
he's-
happened to him this season? They just didn't get him the ball for
That's
some
it.
reason.
It
Yeah.
was, I don't know if it was offensive coordinator. I don't know if it was McDaniel. I don't know if it was Tua, if it was all three. They just let Waddle
No.
just kind of fester over
There's-
there.
There's no fucking way that Mike McDaniel is the reason Jalen Waddle wasn't getting the ball. There's no way.
I would
No
like
way.
to think not. I would
Yeah.
like to think not. But there was a lack of, and I'm not even gonna say performance because he did a fine job when he got the ball, but he wasn't getting his touches.
Well, and you guys, what's your GM's name?
Fucking Chris Greer.
He's got some work to do, right? Because you guys are lacking some draft picks, correct?
Dude, so yeah, well, we kind of got fucked with that whole Stephen Ross, Tom Brady thing too, and so we lost some there.
Yeah.
We traded half the farm for Tyreek. But we all like people talk shit about him. I like him. He's done some shit. He's done some good shit. But he was also like, we got fucking the neighborhood for Laramie Tunsil when we traded him to Houston back in the day.
You did.
And
And rightfully
The-
so. He's been fucking amazing for the
he's
Texans.
amazing. He's
Yeah.
fucking amazing. Even when he was like getting drafted with his like gas mask on, of like he was taking a fucking gravity bong hit in the
Yeah.
gas mask. And that was,
Yeah, I remember that.
that was the good old days of football. That was,
I had,
but yeah,
You know-
dude,
there was
trees.
a player on the Caps who's no longer there back in those days who kind of did the same kind of thing, like had an accidental like Instagram video loaded where he was like smoking a blunt. He's not on the Caps anymore, but yeah, it was like right around the same time period. Yeah, Madison Bowie was that guy's name.
They just let him do steroids, let him do drugs.
Well, the NHL doesn't
Yeah.
really care. The NHL's been letting players smoke weed for years. They just never publicly announced it. They just announced it in house, and just that was that.
good.
Yeah,
That's not performance enhancing.
no.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
so,
since we're on this subject, real quick, please tell me one of you guys saw the video of Michael Bublé at the NHL All-Star game
Fucking on
mushrooms.
mushrooms. Yes.
in his
Oh my
press
God.
conference.
Oh
Dude.
my god.
Ron, you have to watch this as soon
Okay.
as we're done with this. Like the press conference starts off, and you can, like, knowing this, you look at his face and you'll be like, "Oh my god, this guy's fucked up."
He wasn't even. He says it. He wasn't even trying to.
The first thing in his press conference, he goes, "So, my friend gave me some mushrooms and said it was just a microdose. He's a liar." That's literally the first sentence out of his mouth.
wow.
Yeah,
I'm
was-
gonna
it's
watch that for
amazing.
sure.
dude, it's,
It's
oh my
amazing.
god, it's
That's awesome.
that interview is way better than all of his Christmas albums. Put
oh my
together.
god, yeah,
Like-
yeah, it's so good.
You should put out a CD of just that interview.
I was dying during that whole thing, dude.
It was amazing. It was
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
Fucking Michael Bublé and Justin Bieber got offered another contract.
Justin Bieber?
But to
Yeah.
play hockey,
Yeah, Justin Bieber is really, really, really fucking good at hockey.
Wait, the teeny bopper singer?
Yes,
Are you serious?
dead serious. When he was 19 years old, I mean, he was already famous at that point, but he was offered a 1-year contract by the Toronto Marlies, which is the Toronto Maple Leafs AHL contract.
Because
So
he's
he's-
Canadian, right?
Yeah, he played in
Yeah.
juniors and shit. He's really
No
fucking
shit.
good. And he's 29 right now, and he was at the All-Star game, and they fucking offered him another contract, like legit.
Wow.
wait, is he really that good, or is this like
Yes.
when the Mets
No.
signed Tim Tebow to Triple?
No. Justin Bieber is. I've seen videos of him playing. He's really fucking good. Because 10 years ago or whenever it was the first I heard about it. Because they did like a whole thing on the NHL network on him, and they were showing videos of him playing in juniors and shit. He's like really fucking good,
Wow.
and he's still apparently that good that the NHL is basically still trying to get him to come play. Because they legit offered him another contract at the All-Star or like this weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
All Canadians can
Yeah.
play hockey though, so who cares?
Yeah, I mean that's true. They all just grow up playing hockey. Like that's what you do in the winter. Everything freezes, and you put blades on your feet, and you go out and fucking whack a puck around.
Whack a book.
Or you become a great comedian.
Yeah,
You huck a football, you whack a puck. Are you talking about Norm?
or you
So many great comedians from Norm. I mean, Norm is like the king of all of them, but
Norm is
or
like
you
that.
skip out on winter and go down to Cuba and start sleeping around with revolutionary leaders and then have kids and go back to Canada.
and your kid becomes the fucking president. No, what's the Canadian leader's name?
Prime Minister.
Prime Minister. Yeah, he is Castro's son, dude.
Allegedly.
He is not allegedly. Yes, allegedly, but Jesus Christ.
I mean, like it's a fact. It's a fact. Well, I don't know if it's a fact, but like
His mom fucked Castro.
his mom did fuck Castro.
Yeah,
Like, it's almost.
I
a
was
fact.
there.
Like
But on
it's
tape.
almost a fact. It's like that. It's well known that she like hung out with Castro and like they're the way they are in pictures together and shit. There's no doubt this broad was fucking Castro.
They were
Now-
swingers too. I thought.
Huh?
Weren't his parents like legit swingers?
Yeah, I think so. Like, you talking about oh yeah. So, Trudeau's parents.
Yeah.
Yes. They did like do swing and stuff. But there's pictures of her with Castro in Cuba, and like the question really is not did she sleep with Castro, because it's pretty clear that she did. But it's when did she sleep with Castro?
Yeah, it's did
Because
he
the
get her
time
pregnant?
frames kind of don't match up, and like she might have had already had Trudeau at that point, or like it was like I don't know. The time's like weird a little bit there, but just the fact that he looks exactly like Fidel Castro,
Yeah.
nothing like who his own father is supposed to be,
Yeah.
and his mom definitely at least hung out in Cuba with Castro for quite a while.
Yeah.
Like that's a fact. Whether or not they slept together, no one knows. But I've seen those pictures. The way she's looking at that man, she fucked
Oh
him.
yeah. She had that
Like
thing
a
in
lot.
her mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
Do you
being
think she-
Canadian, dude, and being like so close to an American, but just lame. Lame as fuck.
And cold all the time.
Like you sound like us, you kind of look like us, but you're just a fucking douche. Canada is America's largest. Was it a Simpsons episode where it was like Canada is America's largest national park?
Yeah. My favorite always was a Robin Williams joke from one of his stand-ups where he was
What
like
is it?
he's like Canada's the loft apartment above a really great party. They're like, hey, keep it down there, hey. Try to sleep.
Canada. Oh, fuck you, Canada.
Yeah, fuck Canada.
This is the second podcast in a row I told the whole country to go fuck off. Okay.
I love my Canadian friends, man. I love my Canadian friends.
No,
Outside
I'm sure
of
Canada's
them,
great.
outside of them,
Where else can you drink a toe, right? I mean,
well, one day, but Canada, Canada
they got
won't
rid
let-
of it.
They don't like me. Canada won't let me in the country.
yeah.
They don't like me.
We'll smuggle you in.
I just want to take a shot with a toe in it. Is that too much for a guy to ask?
Travis, you know about the toe?
I don't know about the toe.
What?
Oh, dude.
Matt,
You
it's
know-
been years, so let's talk about it.
Oh, it has been years, hasn't it? We haven't talked about this in forever.
It's like the
Okay.
first year we talked about it like 4 times, but we haven't really
I
talked
do
about it.
actually know a couple people who've done this too.
Yeah.
Tell me
So,
about the toe.
so in the Yukon territory, which is like, way west and north, like
It's the Canada
above,
of Canada.
up above Edmonton.
It's
over,
Canada's Canada.
It's over by the fucking it's over by the border of the Yukon territory and then Alaska.
Yeah.
There's this old fucking town, and I'm gonna look this up real quick, but it's not really that important. In this old town, it's like an old timey like the downtown saloon is like where you have to go to do this. I don't think any of the roads in this town are fucking paved. They're all dirt.
Fucking swinging doors.
And
That's all
this,
Canada, by the way. There's
dude,
no-
this saloon was built in the 1800s, so it actually looks like that. Yeah, and and there's a shot you can take in there, but they only do it between certain hours of the day, and it's called the old sour toe. And so the story began with these brothers who had gone off in the wilderness to do something, and one of them had he got frostbite so bad they had to fucking remove his toe. And so like they were back at the saloon, after all that went down, and they're joking around one night about the toe. And I guess somebody put it in a fucking shot glass and tipped it up till the toe came and hit their lip and took a shot. And it started becoming this tradition. It's become this huge fucking thing now. And it's gone on so long, because it's like 100-year-old thing that you can fly out there and take a shot with an actual fucking like mummified human toe in it. But people have like tried to steal the toes over the years. And so like a few of them got stolen. One of them even got ingested. But they have laws against this now. They're on their like eighth or ninth toe. And you can actually, there's a thing you can actually do to sign up for to donate your toe to the place when you die.
This is how boring Canada is. They're drinking toes.
But yeah, so it's like a shot of fucking rye whiskey with a fucking human toe in it, and you have to tip it back till the toe rolls and hits your lips.
I'm not giving those Canucks my toe.
Those are the rules. And yeah, but like there's a heavy fine now. Like if you fucking take that toe or something, it's like $5,000 fucking dollars. It's like crazy. Yeah.
Someone steals it, the bartender's like, that was my favorite toe.
Well, if you drink it, it's cannibalism now. It's like against the law.
Yeah, it's bad. You cannot.
They're
You
putting
can't
toe in
consume
the
it.
drink.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but it's a garnish.
That's
You can't drink
entrapment.
it. I agree.
The old sour toe. I don't know if you can see this, but like there it is.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm not drinking that.
That's the current one. That's the current toe.
I don't know if the picture's current.
I mean, I'm
or
sure
not.
they all look the fucking same.
I don't know if the picture's current or not. But yeah, it's like a black ass like frostbite toe. You know how you like your digits turn black if you get frostbite?
I wonder if there are like certain toe criteria you have to be the toe and the toe shot.
Yeah, I wonder if you have to be Canadian.
Maybe this couldn't have only been going on.
Or are they so hard pressed that they'll just take any toe?
I mean, times are tough. I mean,
Yeah, it's true.
A toe's a toe. You need a toe. You got to use whatever toe you can
Yeah,
find.
hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Dawson City is the name of the little town. It's not really a city. It's just like this little old school city, I guess, or whatever. But the first toe is said to have belonged to a miner and rum runner named Louis Lycan.
A miner is an underground, not.
Oh, I was
17.
like, they chopped the toe off a kid? That's pretty fucked up.
No, miner. Like, yeah, because this is back in, I thought it was the late 1800s, but it was the 1920s.
Still kind of a shitty idea.
Oh, well, that's when the toe was cut off. He preserved his toe in a jar of alcohol in his cabin from memories. And about 50 years later, in 1973, the Yukon local captain, Dick Stevenson, that's a fucking name, found the jar containing the toe while cleaning a cabin. Captain Dick, as the story goes, brought the toe down to the sourdough saloon and started plunking it into drinks of those who were brave enough. Thus, the Sour Toe Cocktail Club was formed.
You huck a football, you whack a puck, you plunk a toe.
That's and
The end.
so it is said, so it is written, Travis. You have spoken.
Plunked it in there.
Plunking toes all night, baby.
You know, I actually graduated with this friend of mine is actually the wife of one of the best Canadian Football League quarterbacks of all time.
Joe Theismann.
Was he a Canadian football quarter? Was he
He did.
CFL?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, this is
Doug Fluke.
Jared Lorenzen.
No, okay, maybe he wasn't one of the greatest then, because this is the only one.
No, Lorenzen never played Canadian, did he?
Wait, what league did he play in?
He played the NFL.
No. He played a secondary league. It was either Canadian football or the XFL. Yeah. Because he played like after he was in the NFL and he was fucking huge.
Do you know who Jared Lorenzen is, Ron?
Jared Lorenzen. No.
He played quarterback for, I believe, Kentucky, actually. in college.
And then he played
Oh,
for
really?
the Giants.
Maybe it was
believe?
Kansas. It might have been Kansas. Yeah, he played for the Giants. He's like a 300-pound quarterback, left-handed, big
I think it
white
was
dude.
Kentucky because I remember my brother-in-law telling me about. Was it like in the 90s,
Yeah,
early 90s, late
early
80s, or something like
2000s,
that?
early
Oh,
2000s,
2000s,
early
maybe not.
2000s.
Then.
Because he backed up Eli Manning in New York when he went to the NFL. He's like a 300-pound quarterback, left-handed quarterback who would scramble and like
They call
truck people.
Yeah, they call him the hefty lefty.
But he was also a twinkle toes out there at 300 pounds. Like the dude, yeah,
284 pounds.
yeah, 284.
Wow.
How tall was he? Was he like 6'4"?
He was 6'4".
6'4", yeah. Yeah, dude, go back and watch highlights of this guy in college. It's unbelievable.
So my friend Nicole is married to this dude. His name is Henry Burris. Henry Burris joins LA Rams as assistant coach. He won 3 Grey Cup championships, 2
Henry
with
Burris?
Calgary. Oh, he is currently a tight end coach for the Los Angeles Rams. All right.
Oh, no shit.
He's
So he'd
formerly
be
an
coaching up-
offensive quality control coach for the Bears and Jaguars.
He'd be coaching up Tyler Higbee right now.
Yeah. So he won 3 Grey Cups, 2 with Calgary Stampedes in 98 and 2008. And one with the Ottawa Red Blacks in 2016. He played for Temple in college, I think. That's because my friend Nicole played lacrosse for Temple, and he was the quarterback, I think, at the time.
Travis, you know how I found out about Jared Lorenzen? One of the old NCAA games for like PlayStation, like the EA games. Yeah, I used to take like just all my friends or whatever, and I would throw them all into a college team, and I would make my own team. And then, you know how you used to be able to like import those into Madden? Yeah. So I was like doing that. So I was like playing a season, and I play against Kentucky, and it's like the first offensive play for Kentucky. There's like this big fat offensive lineman, that fucking quarterback who's a left-handed, who's like scrambling all over the place and doing like spins, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I was like, I thought these were supposed to be like true representations of college players. So I like, the next couple of days, at some point look up, because this is like early 2000s. I didn't have a fucking computer, and I'm like, holy, no way is that guy fucking real. No fucking way. It's finding highlights of the dude. I was like, what the fuck?
He was quick for his size. He was pretty mobile.
Dude, yeah.
He was only 38 when he died.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, Ron, he did die. Yeah.
I think it was actually complications from his weight, because that's what I remember seeing. Like at the end, he was still playing. And I really believe it was CFL. He was still playing CFL, and he like his shoulder pads looked like they were this big on him because he was so like.
Wait, what's his name again?
Jared Lorenzen. He was way heavier than 284 when he died.
Oh yeah, I think they said he was pushing 400 or something.
Yeah, he was
like
huge in those end years, and he was still playing. And it's the most ridiculous thing you'll ever see, too.
Yeah,
because a football in his hand, it looks like it. It looks like a Nerf football.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. He played for the River Monsters.
Yep, that's
Damn.
one.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He did play for Kentucky, ex-NFL Kentucky quarterback.
Yeah. I remember him getting into some games for the Giants. I remember when he played a little bit for the Giants.
This is peak athleticism.
He played
quarterback. Yeah.
University of Kentucky, where he set the school records for passing yards and passing touchdowns.
Oh, he was a beast at Kentucky.
He was signed by the Giants as undrafted free agent in 2004. Wow.
He was a fucking beast at Kentucky.
Fuck yeah, fat dude.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, you can watch his highlights for hours. His highlights are incredible. Because he didn't just do it with his arm; he did it with his legs too.
Mm-hmm.
You think back to the '80s, and we all got excited about the fridge. When they would give the fridge the ball on the 1 yard line, the Bears, 85 Bears, like shit, defensive tackle as a running back. That's just a fucking novelty compared to Jared Lorenzen.
Yeah, that dude was in there every fucking play.
Yeah,
touching the ball every play. Damn, that's crazy, man.
At one point, he weighed over 500 pounds.
500?
Yeah. I'm telling you,
shit.
dude got huge.
Yeah, and
Holy
he
shit.
started the Jared Lorenzen project, but yeah, he came down some after he hit the 500 mark, but
I'm
Damn.
I'm pretty sure. I know you can find like self documentaries on YouTube about him, but
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that ESPN did a 30 and 30 on
they
him.
did a 30 for 30 on him. That's how
Yeah,
I found
Did
out
they?
about him.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. It's like most of them, somehow it's sad as fuck.
yeah. It is. It is very sad. He was like a pretty fucking cool guy. He just
Super cool.
his
He just couldn't
weight,
stop eating. Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, his weight issues just got to him.
Damn.
His head, he was depressed as fuck. He became like an alcoholic. I think he even like other substances too, like drugs.
Yeah, it
Oh,
says he
yeah.
died from acute infection of complicated by heart and kidney problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, 38. Shit.
But he was
Yeah,
still
yeah,
out there
wow.
playing professional football, even when he was like 400 pounds. And
Yep.
And he was a quarterback.
Gatorade cooler of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go back and watch Jared Lorenzen highlights after we're done here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, and then we're
awesome.
all gonna join the NFL.
Hell yeah.
I
I was thinking we should pool our funds and our money and buy a CFL team and change the name to the Toes.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It can't be more than like $40.
the Yukon
Well, right,
Territory
like a
Toes.
CFL
There's no way. There's no way it costs more than $40.
Maybe 40 Canadian, which was like $65.
Was that a franc?
It'll be the Yukon Territory Toes.
We're 12,000 pesos. Fucking Mexicans and their shitty fucking money.
Rupees.
The Yukon Toesies.
I'm in. I'm all in.
Yukon toe cheese.
Speaking of playing sports, I was talking to a bunch of people recently about maybe starting a new flag football team in the 35 and older league.
Nice.
Why
I
not?
played for a Baltimore league, two-hand touch out for 3 seasons or 4 seasons.
Yeah,
I was the quarterback.
I haven't played sports since like 2015, but I was playing hockey and flag football for a minute.
I tried running the other day.
Oh,
You know how
yeah?
weird it is to run if you
Yeah,
haven't
yeah, I
run in
know.
decades?
I was running today. Ugh. I hate running unless it's for sports, and then I don't care. I'll
I
run all
realized that
day.
like if something was chasing me, I would just give up because everything was telling me to stop. Like, what are you doing? Like, stop moving this fast. You shouldn't be doing this. But
Yeah, I only run for my life. It's what we have cars for.
yeah, exactly. Ugh.
Out of all the exercises, just going outside and running
Well, the
is
worst.
the worst
Absolute
possible
worst.
fucking thing.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Absolute worst.
Like
Of all
go
the-
swim some laps. Like go do anything.
Yep.
It's
I started swimming a
exponentially
couple
greater
weeks
than-
ago again.
Yeah. Way more fun.
Oh, I love swimming. Yeah.
Yeah, way more doable. Just
Yeah.
out there fucking running and like you said, you haven't done it in a while, so your arms aren't quite doing the right thing. And it's
Yeah.
like,
If you have a hockey team, is it the Rangers?
When I was into hockey, it was the Rangers. Yeah.
Okay, well, at least you got them. The Rangers are really good.
But I'm not a hockey fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm more basketball. than-
Okay, and a Knicks fan. Okay, it gets
Yeah,
worse.
It's
Yeah.
the worst. Yeah. That's why I'm so glad I sent my daughter to Kentucky. It's like at least Kentucky
You'll-
basketball, who's been fucking.
You'll
Pain
always
in my
have
ass.
Patrick Ewing, John Starks, and Alan
Hell
Houston,
yeah.
my friend.
That's it. That's where I live. I live in that era.
Alan
Unfortunately-
Houston was a beast.
Yeah, but unfortunately, when the Knicks were great, that was the end of Michael Jordan for the Bulls. So we never got past them, and then it was the beginning of fucking Reggie fucking what's his name for the Pacers, Reggie Miller.
Yeah. Old Reggie Miller.
Nick Slayers, both, so it was like we got to the finals once and I think we got swept by the San Antonio Spurs. I think we got swept. Maybe
Was
we
that
took
when,
one
like-
game, but
Was this during the Ewing years?
the very end, this would have been like
So the Alan Houston years.
97, 98, maybe.
Yeah, so Alan Houston was there.
Yeah,
Starks
yeah,
was
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Starks, yeah. It was that team, yeah.
Yeah, so it would
I
have
don't
been
remember who we beat in the conference finals, but I know we got destroyed by the Spurs.
Yeah, that would have been a Tim Duncan,
Yeah, yeah. It
Uh,
was,
David Robinson Spurs
Yeah.
led team, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's before Manu Ginobili, I believe, but
Yes. Let me look it up.
Was Tony Parker there then?
I think so. He was a beast too.
He was a beast. That little French motherfucker, man. God damn.
Yeah, he was awesome.
He's so annoying.
so good, though.
He was badass, but like, yeah,
but he was
when
so
you're
good,
playing,
yeah.
when your team's
Oh my
playing
God,
the
yeah.
Spurs, he was so fucking annoying.
Yeah,
And I'm a Wizards fan, so every other team is annoying to me because
that's true. Yeah.
the only championship the Wizards, well, Bullets really won. It was like the year before I was born. They went to two in a row and they lost one. They went 78, 79. They lost 79, 1 and 78.
Okay, so it was the 99 finals. The Knicks, it was 4-1, so we did win one game. So Parker's not on this roster. That's
Yeah, well, okay, he wasn't there then.
Antonio Daniels, Tim Duncan, Mario Ellie, Sean Elliott, Andrew Gaze, Jaron Jackson,
Sean
Avery
Elliott was
Johnson,
good. if I remember
Steve
correctly.
Kerr,
Steve Kerr. Yeah, I think
Jerome
that's who I'm
Kersey,
thinking. Kerr's who I
Gerard
was
King,
thinking of.
Will Perdue, David Robinson, Malik Rose, and Brandon Williams.
Steve Kerr was a beast.
Yeah, and then it was all the,
3-point shooters.
the New York Knicks. Like, oh, Marcus Camby was there already on the Knicks. That's weird. I didn't realize that. He must have been
I remember Marcus Camby.
yeah.
He was
Patrick Ewing, Allen Houston, Larry Johnson, Latrell Sprewell. Remember when Latrell Sprewell choked out? What's his name?
I remember a lot about Latrell.
Larry Johnson.
Oh God, Larry Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was after. Yeah, he went to you guys from Charlotte, right?
Well, Starks wasn't on this team. What?
Weird.
Jeff Van Gundy was the coach. I guess Starks.
it
Yeah, I
was
guess he
after
was,
Starks.
Yeah. I thought Starks. I thought
Starks
Ewing,
like bridged
I thought
the
Ewing
gap.
left before Starks, but I guess not.
Ewing did leave before Starks.
No, he was on this team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's on the roster.
I enjoyed watching the Knicks back in those days,
Yeah, they were a fun team to watch.
and I actually enjoyed watching the NBA.
Yeah,
It's the most boring fucking thing in the universe. Right? Have you tried to watch a current day NBA?
It's just
game?
offense. They
Yep.
may as well. It's just.
There's not even a point of the other team being out there.
I saw the scores are like in the 140s now. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Yep. It is. Without
It's like an old
overtime.
school like
Without-
NFL
yeah.
Pro Bowl game or something. You know,
People
what I
are
mean? Like,
regularly putting up 130 to 150 without overtime.
yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous.
It is. It's so boring to watch. It's like
Yeah.
it's like, okay, hey, let's all go run around in circles and then pass it to the one guy who's stood back behind
Yeah.
a 3-point line and he drains a 3. That's like the whole game.
Yeah, it sucks.
There's no driving. There's no reason to do anything except shoot 3-pointers now in the NBA. It's so boring.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's a great game. I'm all about college basketball though.
I think they should get rid of the 3-point line, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that.
I dislike it now. Either that or move it so far back that nobody wants to regularly shoot it.
Just use the half court line as a 3-point line.
Yeah. Yep. I think if they get rid of the 3-point line, it'll turn basketball back into basketball. It'll be really interesting to watch again. Because basketball is such a chess match, man. Like,
It's a great game.
I mean,
It's a great game.
I played it
Yeah.
for a while too. Like,
Oh, did you? I never
yeah.
played it.
I played all 4 major sports in this country.
I never played it
For a
on
minute.
a team.
Yeah,
Just
was
football
funny.
and baseball.
it was funny. The basketball team I was on when I was like a freshman in high school. It was something my dad started doing with me. And my dad used to be like, like he was captain. He was a point guard, captain of the basketball team, captain of the football team,
Nice.
like all that crazy shit. And so my dad started to come into every game, and fucking the guy who was coaching my team was just horrid. We were like the worst team in the league because he didn't really know what he was doing. He just enjoyed doing it
Yeah.
for kids or whatever. I mean, we were teenagers at that point. But my dad, at some point during the season, because he would take me to practices and shit too, would start walking over to him and be like, "Hey, can I make a suggestion?" And so my dad just kind of became like a walk-on coach. And then we started getting good. And like all the kids on the team were like, hey, Matt, how come your dad doesn't coach the team instead of Mr. Nelson? Like, and I'm like, I think that's what's happening right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck Mr. Nelson.
And then like my dad's got this like wonky eye because he was fucking he was shot in the eye with a BB gun when he was in like Boy Scouts or Cub Scouts or whatever when he was a
Oh,
kid
really? Yeah.
and like lost, all vision. And so like I remember the kids on the team being like, "What's up with his eye, dude? Why is his eye always?" I was like, I was like, he got shot in the fucking eye and survived. He's a fucking warrior. And they're all like, and they're all scared of my dad after they're like, motherfucker got shot in the eye. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
you're damn right he did. Like, basketball's a lot of fun to play, actually.
It is. If you could have season tickets to any sport, which one would it be?
Hockey. I did
Hockey?
it. Yeah.
Travis, what about you?
That's tough, dude. I would probably go football.
I've never had season tickets to football, but there were, I think, 2 seasons where I went to every single Skins home game.
Really?
It was a while back, and that was fun, but it's tiring. It's so tiring.
It's a day. It's not like it is different. It's not like going to a baseball game where you can show up, watch the game, you leave. Like
right.
Yeah,
football is far more.
Yeah, the whole day, like you said, that's it.
Oh, dude, yeah, like Caps games. That's the season tickets. I mean, when it's like 2 or 3 games a week, and you fucking, I get off work, drive up there, watch the game, have a couple beers, fucking home before midnight, sometimes home before 11. Like
That's so cool.
But yeah, football's a day.
It's a day.
It takes an hour.
It starts at 9 a.m. Gates are at 9 a.m.
Yeah, because if you're going to the stadium, you got to
going.
You got to tailgate. You got to get there early and tailgate.
Football is so much better on TV, man. It's so much better on TV.
I kind of agree with you.
I love it on TV.
It's so much. You can. It's such a TV sport, man. Like baseball, you could. I don't know. Baseball's a lot. I enjoy being at baseball games. Football games, you get so much more like from just like the replays and all this shit, like because it's so expensive to get a good seat at a football game.
It is.
So you're probably going to be sitting in a shitty seat.
Well, you didn't throw all this into the scenario. You weren't saying like, okay, Travis, on your salary, you're going to buy season tickets. Like, fuck, I'm going to sit in the gutter at that rate. Like,
how much is it nowadays to go like sit lower level? Because like 10 years ago, it was expensive.
Dude, when I haven't last few times that I've been, last few seasons I've been given tickets, like free tickets, and they're club level, and on the tickets they're like $300 a pop.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it. I can actually. It's weird having this feeling where like, oh, I can actually feel like okay about spending money on my team again. I've been boycotting my own football team since 2012. So like, I could buy a jersey again.
Yeah, until they change the name.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till they change because they're
gonna change it.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Right.
Josh Harris,
I haven't heard anything about it.
So he made a statement about it towards the end of the season because people were starting to ask questions, and I think they just wanted to put it to bed for the recent future, the soon future. He said, going into the offseason, their main priority is on putting a winning field on the team and putting together, whatever's going to happen after this season. We're going to fire people. We're going to so that's their main priority. The name is something we would really like to address. But as far as priority lists go right now, it's pretty low on the totem pole, but it is going to be something we're going to address. And so I think maybe after this coming season, but more than likely, probably after the 2025 season, you'll probably see a name change. That's my guess.
I think the longer they wait, the less likely they are to change it.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think it's people are going to come around to the name.
I don't think so.
Because it's a horrible name.
I don't think they're going to come around to the name. You know what the popular thing is right now, which is fucking rad?
What?
Warthogs. The Washington Warthogs.
That'd be awesome.
And the Warthog is a fighter jet too, so it has
the best fighter jet.
Yep. And people have done some fucking really cool logos for it.
A-10, the only cool thing about the Air Force. A-10 Warthog.
Yeah, the fucking Warthog too. It's got the hog incorporated in the name. It's got a nice ring to it. Washington Warthogs. Like I think that's probably what it's going to end up being.
It's a huge Warthog Navy Air Force base in Maryland too, so they could have awesome flybys.
There are some mornings, some days that I work where I gotta be there at 5 a.m.
Is
tomorrow one of them?
It is.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Oh, Travis is doing it tonight.
Damn. See.
No. I was just gonna let you. I was just gonna be like, see ya.
All right,
and then you
gentlemen.
guys.
Yeah. Travis is doing it tonight.
I wasn't trying to do all this, but all right, guys.
All right. Take off. I got to talk to Matt about some upcoming shit anyway. So.
All right, dudes. We'll talk soon.
All right, man. Take care.
All right.
Later, guys.
Later.
Later, buddy.